Hello and welcome. Today, I want to talk about the subject of fear. These days, we hear a lot about the coronavirus, and it can give us fear because we can start thinking in the wrong way about our thoughts can take us down a path that makes it seem like it's so hard to deal with the uncertainty all around us. Research shows that fear of lack of control is the number one fear that people have. And when we have something like an illness like this coming and it's unknown and it's something that is new, it does give us a sense of we have no control. We can let our thoughts take us to the point of, oh, I'm going to get sick. And if I get sick, I might die. If I die, they'll have to quickly bury me. I won't be able to have anybody at my funeral. People won't remember me. We can go down that track and it will just increase our fear. So what is fear? Fear comes from feelings of being threatened, of danger, and it's something that is near at hand, that is present right now. It can be based on a real danger, or it can be an imaginary one, or we can have an exaggerated fear of something that's legitimate. God has given us the ability to be afraid because it can protect us. If I need to cross a busy street, I should be afraid of the cars that are speeding by. I need to be careful. But God hasn't given us a spirit of fear. He doesn't want fear to control our whole life. Fear is one of those self-destructive things that can control our thoughts to the degree that we cannot live a normal life. We cannot, it prevents us from interacting, from functioning, from being a blessing to others around us. It can dominate everything we do. Fear can lead to worry, anxiety, and even panic attacks. Fear can affect me physically, psychologically, and spiritually. Fear that is not mastered masters us. Uncontrolled thoughts, hopelessness, shame, insecurity compound our fear, and we become overwhelmed. And that can lead to panic attacks. Panic attacks show themselves, they come on us suddenly. They can make our heartbeat increase, our heart races, we get sweaty, we get dizzy. I've lost control. This is a feeling. Now there's a fear of germs that's realistic, so I can do something about it. I can protect myself and my loved ones by following the proper hygienic procedures. But we also have spiritual causes of fear. They're often based on the wrong beliefs. And those wrong beliefs are usually what we believe about God. If I don't believe of who He is, and that He loves me, and that He will take care of me, and that He is in control, that I don't believe He's a good God, I won't trust Him. When I fail to confess my sins and to be forgiven, if I do not ask for God's forgiveness for the sins in my life, I can become overcome by fear. And fear can lead to death. It says in Romans 6, the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life. In Ephesians it says, For by grace are you saved, through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is the gift of God. In Romans it also says, he showed his love to us while we were yet sinners. Christ died for us. Another verse that helps us understand about fear and what God says about it, says, there's no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. Fear has torment, and those who fear are not completed in love. In the Bible, it talks many times about, it mentions fear. It says 350 times in my translation that I use, the word fear is used. But there's also comfort in realizing that God says specifically 33 times, do not be afraid. And he also says 34 times, fear not. So it's very natural to have fear, and God knows we have fear, but he also tells us that not to be afraid. In Romans chapter 8, let me read a verse there. It says, for those of us who trust God and believe in him, it says, you did not receive the spirit of slavery to fall back into fear, but you have received the spirit of adoption as sons, by whom we cry, Abba, Father. When we have fear, we can focus on our Father. And to finish, for an encouragement, I want to read a couple verses in Isaiah 41. It says, fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will hold you with my righteous right hand. For I, the Lord your God, hold your right hand. It is I who say to you, fear not. I am the one who helps you. May this encourage you as you experience fear. Bye for now.